Hello everyone, welcome back to JCfinger. This is an updated working glitch video, a collection of glitches that are still working, so some you already know of and some are new. And I'm going to place a chest of drawers in that space and open it up with a door. I'm going to place some closets in this space here so that the doors on either side don't swing open. I'm going to do something in that corner there and we'll talk about that later, but I will be placing these chests of drawers underneath the TV and the mirror. I think I'd done that in my salon build in the apartment upstairs on the salon that I built a little while ago. There's going to be a cooker in here, and I'm going to put a cooker underneath this cabinet here as well, just so you can see how it's done in some of the tours that I've done in the past. I'm also going to place a tub in this corner here so that the bathroom could be filled out quite nicely. I will also overlap these hedges, and I have a video specifically on that, and I will do some diagonal glitching in the pool. So let's get started. The method is the same, but it's still a glitchy method in itself. So we're going to place a chest of drawers in here. Let's see, which one do I go for? I think I'm going to go for the homestead ones. Actually, I don't want that one. I want the one that's got a bit of colour on it. And I'm going to place the French Chateau cooker in this space here, and then I'm going to place a door against it so that it's like you know, a different shape in the room. So the actual door that I want to use is the double porte. Place one there and another one over here. We now need a 2x2 rug or a circular rug. The most important thing is that it fills out a 2x2 space. So place it in there, and then we have to shorten the room by half. Once you do that, cancel the option by clicking on the red X, and you have a flashing red door. Take out the rug and take out the other door and place against the red door. Now we can go in and place it against the opening. You can see that it's gone in a funny corner in that room. Just get the other door along because it's still attached to your selection. Now it's gone. So both doors are over here, and just tug it along to the space that you require and then take one off back into your inventory. So it still works as ever before. Most of you might say, you've done this before, we've seen you do this before, but bear in mind a number of you haven't seen it before, and for some reason they don't seem to go back into the playlist to see the glitches that I've done previously. They feel they want something that's updated, you know, so that they can be satisfied that they're not clicking on a video that has glitches that might be outdated, you know. So I'm repeating the process for the oven cooker in the kitchen, and as I said before, just do bear with other new members to the channel who are more reassured by a new updated working glitch video, and that's what I've had to do today by putting this together. So again, it's gone into a funny corner because it doesn't want to go against that wall, but we're going to make it go against that wall by just dragging it along and then pulling one door off into the inventory. So it's now in place. What you find is that we have a barrier in the wall. Just leave the plot and then go back into the plot, and a little unknown carpenter would have come along and fixed the little problem. Ta-da! So this has always worked for me in the game ever since I've been doing it. It's never been patched. But one thing I will say is that it does get sometimes glitchy and might not work. So just repeat the process again. So perhaps that's why you're saying that it's not working. I've changed the shape of the room because now I want to glitch the chest of drawers underneath the TV and the mirror in the living room. So I'm tugging upward by half, cancel with the red X, get rid of one door, and take the rug and keep outside or something, so you don't have to go back into the rug section again. I'm going to take that chest of drawers, place it against the red door there, and get another one out of my inventory. They cost 1 life point. So I'm getting them out of my inventory because I don't want to run low. So we repeat the same process by shortening this room by half, and then cancel on the red X to reject the action. Once you've done this, the door stops flashing red. You then tug on the first chest of drawers, pull it away, and then use the curved green arrow in the corner of the screen to reject that whole process. 1 then pops forward and starts flashing red. Carefully remove the door from that position and then go back in and get your blonde side table and place on top of the flashing red one. They're now in the same spot, and now you can go ahead and rotate them. I usually pull them out this way so they stay together, and then I go ahead and rotate them using the rotate button this way, or to the position that you want it to go into the space that you prepared. So I'm going to place it in the middle there and then get rid of the other one. So now it's in place. It's nicely tucked away underneath the telly and the mirror, and you can then go ahead and place any desirable decorative piece on that chest of drawers, or blonde side table as it's called. So I'm going to just put a flower there, and perhaps some apples. Not sure why I'd keep apples there. I'd keep that on the dining table, but for now I'm just going to place it there just to fill the space out, and then put this sculpture right there. And so this is what you've probably seen in some of my builds, and this is what I do to get that look. Now we're going to go ahead and put some more seats in the living room, and one of you specifically asked, actually not one of you, a good number. They keep asking how I managed to make a curved seat with these French chateau seats. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Again, I've gone through the same process. Just take the rug out and make sure the room is the right size for whatever it is that you want to glitch. And then go and get the seat of choice or sofa. Follow the same process as we did with the blonde side table, and just shorten the room by half, cancel with the red X, and then tug the one sofa that's close to the door back to the other sofa, and use the curved white arrow in the green circle at the top right hand side of your screen. Then carefully remove the door, not touching the red seat, and then add another sofa to the flashing red one, and it should stay in place. Now we can go ahead to pull it this way so they stay together, and then look for a spot. If I place it on the rug directly, I will catch onto the rug and lose the selection. So look for a spot in the house that would make sure that the seat still remains flashing red, simply because it's not the right space for it. So I'm going to tap on the center here, and then still get the second one across and place beside it. Then drag them together. That's the only way you can then pull them across to your desired location, and then remove one into your inventory. One then stays in place, and you have this new couch. I had done this in the royal castle that I built for Cinderella and Prince Eden. I'd kept promising that I would do a glitch video showing how I had done that, and it's simply the same process as you can see in this video. I find it hard to refuse requests, especially when they're incessant, and so I've obviously had to go ahead and show you how this is done. For most of you, as I said before, do be patient and realize that some viewers would be assured when they see an updated or a new video talking about glitches, so they are certain that whatever I would put out at that time would be working at that very time before another update comes along. Now I'm glitching wardrobes for the closet space, and make sure that they are the exact same one in front of each other. Now I'm going to do another set, and that's going to be the double rack. Same one, yep, they're the same ones on this side. And now we are going to pull the room into half and then cancel with the red X, And what you find in this glitch is that the wardrobes start flashing red immediately. You have to carefully get rid of the door. What happens sometimes is you might end up holding onto the wardrobe and then you've lost the whole process. So just start again and find a way to get rid of just the door while the wardrobes are still flashing red. Pull the other wardrobe on and accept it. Pull the other one onto it again and accept it. That's why they have to be the exact same wardrobe. Then find your spot. I'm going straight for the back of the door there. Get rid of this one, get the next one, and then against the door as well. Now I'm going to get the second door and bring it along. The reason is because I need to rotate that wardrobe. It's facing the wrong way. So once and again, once and again. There we are. Now get rid of one, and there you have it. They're stuck against the door, so when a sim comes along, none of those doors are going to swing open. They're just going to go through the archway and, you know, make use of these wardrobes. And now I'm just going to place, say, these the bag cabinet here, and then I'm going to look for the shoes and place them across the way here. And this is a really nice wardrobe right now, or walk-in closet. This is really lovely. It's nice, it's cozy, and we're going to add some more things in here very soon, but just have a look at it this way, okay? The next thing I'm going to do is glitch a stove into those cabinets, which is quite useful because it's a similar stove that matches with the cabinet, so that's really nice. So again, just get a couple of double doors that are open or even close if you want, and then just follow the same process as we've done quite a few times in this video. And then take away the rug and the door that is not glitched. Okay, so let's go and look for that stove and make sure it's in the direction, facing the direction that you want it to when it's actually placed in the spot you require. I just brought out a third one so I don't have to go back in. And then shorten by half, follow the process, drag away from the door, let go, and then get the door off. Get the other stove, place on it, and accept. There is one little thing. Clicking on the hedge or any other object shows me that there are 2 grids away from where I need to place this stove. I'm going to place this stove right there because I don't need it anymore, just to cause obstruction, so that I can place the stove on it and keep it flashing red, so that I can get the other one onto it and then drag them both across into the kitchen where I need it, the exact spot. Then get rid of one and then get rid of the excess one that caused obstruction. And here we are with a stove in the kitchen and more space. So maybe you could put a seat in that corner or a table with 2 chairs in front of it or something like that. But I just think that's a nice, smart way to create that kitchen. Now we're going to go ahead and glitch the bathtub underneath the towel rack and the towel rail. I think it's quite nice when they're close together, especially now that we've got a lot of things for bathrooms in the game. You don't want your bathroom to become bigger and bigger just to accommodate them. So follow the same process. Make sure you have a glitching red door on the longer side of this room. Get your tub of choice, place a couple of them in and a third one on the outside, just so you don't have to go back in, you know, looking for another tub, because you're going to need a third one in a minute. So just keep it outside of the glitching process. Shorten the room by half, click on the red X, leave this mode, drag one away from the door, use the curved green arrow at the top of the screen to get rid of one, get rid of the door, and then bring the other tub against the other one. I always pull the pair out of the room just by a bit and then tap on the space you need it to be in. Get rid of that, and now we have our tub glitched in the space. And at the same time, they're not touching. And I just think that this looks more realistic. And we don't have to go any bigger with the room. So that's one look. The next thing to do is make this closet even more cozy. We're going to place a curtain in there with a seat. And as you know, these curtains don't go against any object, or objects don't go against these curtains, but in reality we do have our seats against curtains and so on. So we're going to do that here. It's a tricky one. And do remember, as mentioned before, it's a glitchy glitch that we have in the game now, where you go through a glitch process and it might fail the first time, or you might make a mistake, and you just have to keep on going at it. And it can become a bit tedious, and then you get a bit frustrated and might not want to carry on with the process. But basically this is what I have to do to get the look that you have seen that made you ask, you know. So again, we've just gone through the same process, and all we want is one red door in this square room. Now I'm going to go and get one of these double curtains. I'm going for the white double track, and I'm going to place it on the red door, and it stays in place because it's as though the door doesn't exist. Now I've placed another one in the opposite part of that room, shorten by half and cancel. Now get rid of the door. That's a tricky one. Then get another one, another curtain, and place it on the red curtain. It won't stay in place, but that doesn't matter. Tap against the other curtain and one would fly across. Drag the other one and then try and maneuver them into one spot. And so all three are in place. And then tap on the back of the room. Get rid of the second one. Make sure it's there. So it is. Then get rid of this second one. There's another one left and you don't need that one, so get rid of it too. And that one is still in place. And there you have it. A nice, cozy walk-in closet. Your sim comes in, sits down, takes off their shoes. Not that we've ever seen them do that. The next thing to do is show you something that I stumbled across in the game. It's not a glitch. It just works and it's quite pretty. And I'm going to, and I have actually used it in a couple of videos. I've used it in my Just 21 modeling agency. And if you notice now, these corner posts can just merge together as you've seen here. Literally, I just put them against each other. And then, better still, you can go in and get a beautiful chandelier and just place it right in the cross there. No glitching involved, it's just a design tip. I think it makes it into a beautiful pillar. I don't know what you would use it for, but I have some great ideas for that look. Now I have another idea that I stumbled upon, and you've seen it also in the modeling studio for those of you who have watched the video. I put down a couple of these support columns, and then what I did was place the roof bronze lights on top of it, and it stayed in place, which was quite lovely. So it went from a bland piece of wood to some decorative pillar with some character and some shape, and it just looked a lot more elegant. And you can use it in your homes in different ways just to make the space look lovely. The next thing I'm going to do is overlap these hedges, and again it's working as it was in the last glitch video that I put up. And I just thought I'd go ahead and show that it is working in this video. And I'm just going to do it the one time and then move on to diagonal glitching. So just follow the same process again, and then get one of these hedges and another. Shorten the room. Follow the same process as you've seen throughout the video. And once you've got two objects of your choice glitched together like this, you're ready to place it in an area that it wouldn't go ordinarily. Now I've rotated it because I want it right here, and then get rid of the other one, and that's what you have. It's just beautiful. And I've done the second one. So what we're going to do now is do some diagonal glitching in the pool. That's why I have a pool out here. So I'm going to go into the basement. You have to go into the basement for this. I'm going to create a glitching room downstairs, and that's 4 2x2 rooms like that. And then we're going to follow the same process as we did above the basement level. When you click on the room option, you will find that the game automatically lifts you to the ground level of the plot. So basically it pops you out of the basement, but just go back down into the basement and carry on. So after placing this rug there and you click on room option, you pop out. So just go back down and shorten the room and carry on with the process of glitching. Get the other door and keep it against the red one and accept that. I need to build another room, and once I click on room option, I'm popped out, but just go back in. I'm gonna do that room right next to the pool, and then I'm going to get one of these doors and place it out here, and then get rid of the other one or not. And now what I need is the salon mirrors. Let's go for that one. Costs 6 LP. Now we're going to go for the black ones. I'm going to get 3 out so that I can shorten this process as much as possible, because as you can see, it's long and tedious. You don't want to have to go back into a tab that you're already in. So bring out everything you need, and always remember that when you click on room option, it takes you out. Just go back down and follow the process through. So once we've done what we've done with the hedge and the cookers and the chairs and you manage to place 2 items of your choice together in one spot, you're ready. So now we want to drop it in the pool, and this is why I'm in the basement. So you then tap on the objects and drop one in the pool and get rid of the other. So now it's in the pool and we're ready to go and get it diagonally placed. And in order to do this, you have to have the pool cleaner. Some videos out there are showing that you can use other things, but I'm not sure how that works, to be honest. This is the only one that works for me, and this video is basically showing that. So I went out of build mode so that these machines, you know, pool cleaning machines, can move around, and once one is facing diagonal, click on it, go into the basement, come back up, then click on the object, and it would turn in that direction. So now we've got to look for a place to place this. I haven't thought it out. Well, I think everywhere is occupied now. Actually, this is a good spot right there. Ta-da! That's great. Now looking at it, I wish I went for the white option because the black is out of place. However, we have a diagonal mirror in the room. So these are all the glitches that are working for me, and I'm certain it will work for you if you follow the process. It shouldn't be as complicated as it looks. When you get into it, it will work out just as I have done. If there is a mistake, just go back a step and repeat the process, and it should work. For those of you who asked for this, I'm glad I've put it together. And if there's any other new ones that I stumble across, I will put a video together just for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. And there's a lovely video coming up next week, so do stay tuned. Bye!